Good evening, everybody. Hope you all is doing well today. There we go. Yeah. Hope you're all doing well today. This is the only thing with having office chairs, or having an office chair, or I suppose desk chair. Are they more commonly called office chairs or desk chairs? I don't know. Questions for later. Yeah. Hope you all have been well over the weekend, Matt. I myself, I've been pretty good. Like, nice. Another nice chill weekend. And especially so. Now that the kitchen's finally done, we can actually, get back to a normal. No, seriously, like, next couple of weeks we can actually go back to normal for a bit. Like, I'm able to make me gaming trivia shorts again, which I'm super happy about. Space? I usually like to chat for about 5 minutes-ish before jumping into the game. And now it's just something I just do. I have very specific ways of doing things. Granted, I have very specific ways of doing most things in my life. That's just kind of part of me and what I have. Well, to be fair, I suppose I'm trying to think, do I run off of routines or like, do I somewhat run off of routines? Yeah, I'd say I run off of routines. Like, my brain works well with routines, but with some wriggle room. Because one side of my brain likes making, planning everything down to a T. The other one says, don't do that, that's a terrible idea. Because life's gonna throw you a wrench the second you do so. Anyway, so that's why I half plan things. It's actually done me somewhat well in my life. Hey ho. Stream lagging. A little bit, but okay, a fair bit. Yeah, for those of you who are new here, I don't have the greatest laptop in the world. So it can just suddenly lag out like nobody's business for zero damn reason. Okay, now I think it's calming down again. Anywho, we is going to be playing some Sonic Racing Crossworlds. And we is gonna be doing some online races. You know, I haven't talked about, like, my stream sniping rules in a while. I'm kind of okay with it. Like, if you're stream snipe just so he can play the game alongside me and that, I honestly don't mind that. As long as it sort of stays bad. Like you don't suddenly, well, you don't stream snipe to sort of go, oh, I better than a streamer, ho 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 ho, like maliciously, because that's kind of a thing. Luckily, we don't really experience that too much here, because being a little guy has its advantages. I bet I'm faster than you? Probably. Okay, we is all up. And the stream is lagging again. I suppose that's what happens when, yeah, I think the last time I did a Tuesday stream was 2 weeks ago? Yeah, 2 weeks ago, because, yeah, kitchen. I still can't believe I added SpongeBob characters into this. But, hey ho. Oh yeah, one thing I wanted to say, I did switch around some of me customs a bit. Such. But not too much. Yeah, we'll go with this one. Yay! Oh shit, yeah! I remember about something now. Isn't there a thing currently on where it's easier to rank up? Because, like, there's going to be some sort of tournament thing or something for people of legend rank and that? I can't remember off the top of my head. I'll have to look it up for you guys at some point. Yeah. I'm pretty far off of legend actually. Oh, not that I'm really aiming for legend. I'm more one of those code? I don't usually do that. I usually just have it that I load in and if you're loading at the same time, you might end up match made with me, you might not. Like, I kind of like doing it that way. Sort of thing? I don't know. I'm kind of skittish about open lobbies still. Just chalk it up to paranoia and such. Yeah. Again, I am very paranoid about that sort of thing. Don't know why I am paranoid, but I guess I'm just... I am paranoid. I don't know what the bloody code is anyway. Okay, you're getting a bit too insistent there, mate. No, that's not. Wrong button. Oh shit, yeah, I'm on a friends list. Here we go. Yeah, I suppose we could do the open lobby thing for a couple of races. Or no? I suppose the reason why I don't really do the open lobby format is I'm worried no one's gonna show up. Bit silly, I know, but again, I get paranoid about these things. But yeah. Anywho, let's jump in. Even though I'm not doing open lobbies, still no reason for you guys not to jump in. Like I said, I'm open to, oh. Go back to code? Oh, I don't think I can now. Because I don't think it lets you go back once you actually enter a lobby.
Hey. Let's go.
Yeah.
Hi.
Again, you can kind of tell I don't really do open lobbies all that often, if at all, because yeah, I have zero experience to sort of help.
Hey.
Well, just treat this one like a bit of a warm-up race or something. Yeah, actually, that's not a bad way to do it. Like, do a warm-up race or two, and then we can maybe do some open lobby stuff for a bit. I've forgotten what gadgets I'm using. Well, no, me, it's either my drift one or my ring one. Nope, it's my ring one. Okay. Yeah, if you words. If you all are curious as to why I'm not actually using shit. And I still went off the edge anyway. Anywho, and there's a oh, this is going well. But yeah, if anywho, to finally get to the point I was trying to make 20 seconds ago. And of course it's this track. If you're wondering why I'm not using level 4 drift, it's cause I'm not a meta chaser. Never really have been. I think I have a particular reason why I'm not a meta chaser. And it has to do, of all things, with Destiny 2. Right? Bear with me here. This story will make way more sense in a second. Um, is cause in year 1 of Destiny 2, way many years ago, there was a particular meta that arose, and it was because of 2 particular guns. Mighty Multi-Tool and Uriel's Gift. I hated that meta with a seething passion. And that's a point in time when I was sort of kinda introduced to the concept of metas. Crap. That's a lot of points. Right. Should be able to do the code bit now. Right. Yeah. I fancy giving it a try. Play cunt lobby ID. So if any of y'all wanted to jump in for a race, here's the code. I'll give you like about a minute or so to jump in. If y'all still wanna. Yeah. If you don't, or you change your mind, I ain't judging. Because, yeah. I can sometimes be indecisive myself. Yeah, it's been about a minute now. Oh well. But yeah, sorry if I was a little bit skittish about that. I can be like it's best not to just go, oh, code at me, because it causes my brain to sort of go and panic a little bit. Yeah, you have to be a bit patient with me. Unless you accidentally send the autism and ADHD into panic mode, because that is a unfortunate situation I have to deal with some days. But hey ho.
Hi.
I'm still not sure how to feel about the SpongeBob characters. It could just be.
Sure.
Later.
Ta-ta. See you later.
Just see if YouTube side of a stream was not playing silly buggers at all. Doesn't seem it. Yeah, that's the only thing I have about YouTube Studio and that on your phone. Unlike with Twitch, you can't really see live. Whoa. The preview of your live stream for it, whereas Twitch you can. But I suppose different platforms have different ways of doing things. That's yeah.
See you next time.
Hey, yeah. Sorry about getting a bit skittish about open lobby stuff. It's just one of those things I'm kind of skittish about anyway. But, we all have things we still need to improve on. That monster truck nearly landed on my head. Yeah, I hate it when that happens. When, like, it go one way, the person next to you tries to go the other way, and you end up just getting rammed into a wall. Which makes no sense, she was on a fucking extreme gear. I am starting to think, wait, whoa, power needs to play a thing into yeah, I am starting to think weight needs to play a part in no, power needs to play a part in the whole getting pushed and shoved bit. Seriously, like, get 10 points right now. Oh, that was weird. My brain completely glazed over there. I'm gonna check the Twitch side if there's any. There? Oh, seems all hunky-dory there. Is good. Ooh, white space.
Hello, everyone. Hi. Hello. Let's go. Confirmed. Sure. Oh.
Yep, seems all stable that side. Yeah, I think we're good. Yeah, I didn't actually get the titles from the SpongeBob event. I suppose if you don't care about a particular character or IP that's in a DLC, you're probably not willing to grind out the event. Which... That's... a bit lagging again. Damn it, I just checked ya. Eat. That was a bad choice of eating direction. And I just lost half my damn rings. Okay. It could have been because I was working on my project again today, or just... But the game dev part of my brain's kicking in again. Thinking about what they could do to improve, well, some of the issues people have with the game. Oh, you know what actually put this idea in my brain? A video I was watching yesterday? Yeah, yesterday, I think. It's by this guy who's been trying to make Crossworlds builds that sort of don't use the meta stuff and that. And he sort of highlighted that level 4 drift isn't meta. It's because it deals with one specific thing, which is item spam. And yeah, I can kind of see where it's coming from. Because you do lose more or less half your rings when you get hit. I was not paying attention, I don't know where I placed. Was that a happy beep or a sad beep? Bit of both. But yeah, this video was saying like low fall drift isn't technically meta, but it is mostly used because it does just say no to the item spam, which makes sense. Like, looking through the comments on that guy's video was pretty interesting as well, because a lot of them were highlighting, yeah, there's quite literally 4 items that hit first place. Which, yeah, they're not wrong. You have King Boo Boo, King Boom Boo, that's actually a bastard to say, right? And 3 out of the 4 ring portal items, the Dark Chow, the Weights, and the Nickelodeon slime. It's not actually Nickelodeon slime, but it might as well be. And yeah, I can see where they're coming from. Especially because in a lot of instances where you get hit, you lose half your damn rings. I'm no expert, but yeah. Not particularly great. And I do have, again, I kind of get where the guy is coming from. Items are a big issue in this game. That's why front running's kind of scary when you don't have something to protect yourself with. And also, I think he also said another reason why it's meta, cause you pair that with other boost gadget. Well, no, I think he's saying it ain't meta on its own, cause of it being like used to deal with item spam. But since there are gadgets that allow you to since there are other gadgets that allow you to charge your drift a bit more easily, combine that with a extreme gear for boost type vehicles, which benefit from you constantly boosting. Yeah, you can start to see 2 and 2 together there. I'll admit that shortcut is evil in Grand Prix, because you have to purposely trail behind to get an item to get the red ring that's on it. That's a fair bit of lag. Jesus, it's not even been 5 races yet. Yeah, why is it lagging so much today? Not because of the radiator, that ain't on. For those of you who don't know, there's a radiator next to my desk. Yeah. Why is it going so crazy with lag? Let's just chill for a sec whilst the lag starts calming down a bit. But yeah. And I forgot what I was talking about beforehand. Fantastic. But yeah. Yeah, I have no idea why it's lagging today. It just does so sometimes. I don't think it's like because my laptop's old or anything like that. Quite the opposite. I have had this laptop for a good couple of years, but I wouldn't think it's long enough to really have aid issues. Because like I've had this laptop for about 4 years now.
Let us begin.
Squid. But yeah. Oh, I'm messing around with setup. Yeah, I was messing about with this one with like collision boost and such. Uh. Dang it, my brain's gone blank again. You can tell I haven't done a Tuesday in a while. My brain ain't, used to it again. Of all the habits I wanted my brain to break, this was not one of them. Like, yeah, the honestly, once your brain gets out of the habit of doing something, and you suddenly start trying to do it again, that's a point where you realize your brain's gotten out of the habit of it. Which is weird, because I didn't feel this way about, recording the short yesterday. I was fine with that. It's just today my brain's kind of deserted me. Unless my brain used up all its productivity earlier. Which could also be the case. Starting to think I maybe shouldn't work on the project on days that I'm streaming on. But hey ho. Okay, it generally seems like the lag is calming down now. Yeah, the main idea with this app is just to make use of collision boost. Another reason why I think, well, I personally think items are rather strong in this game. People are bunched up a lot more. Like, take a glance at the minimap anytime, and you'll see what I mean. That's why you can go from 1st to 10th and by getting hit by just one item. It's cause where everyone's just that close together. See, I'm second now. Oh, I only dropped one place there, but you can see what I mean. It's just... Yeah, and then you have instances like that where you get hit once, and then you get hit constantly in rapid succession. Because... think this way. Who are they going to go for? The guy who... is ready to defend against them, or the guy who's slower and because they're trying to recover from getting hit.
A poor performance on my part. Good.
I got quite low that race, yet I still gained points. Yeah, like it really is quite a hefty boost. matter. Urban Canyon. Hmm. And Apotos. No, Apotos. I know there's a button for looking backwards, I can't remember what one it is. Well, there ain't any monster trucks, so we're good. Ow, I knew that was coming. Okay. And Lost Hex. No, Hidden World, or whatever the fuck it's called. One with a weird fuzzy Pac-Man. I think the Pac-Man DLC is coming out in January? I thought it was December, but no, it's in January apparently. Which makes sense. Releasing... Well, it sort of does and doesn't make sense. Like, it does make sense because you're... well, for your DLC for a game that's been out for quite a few months will probably get overshadowed by all the new games people will probably be trying out. But at the same time, wouldn't it be a good way to get more people to try to buy your game for Christmas? I don't know. I don't know the specifics on that.
Acceptable. Crush them all.
Yeah, damn. You... If there was ever time to try and rank up, now would be the time. Well, the only issue... Well, I do have a bit of an issue with these, point boost events. Is game supposed to be... skill-based matchmaking? You're gonna have people matchmaking into lobbies that they are woefully ill-prepared for. which, yeah.
Hey guys. Hello. Hello.
Can be a bit of an issue.
Let's go. Ta-ta.
Yep, they're still using PNG, but yep, they're still using 5 frame per second GIFs as audiences. I suppose you have to remember this game does have to work on Switch 1 hardware. We all know the Switch 1 ain't the most powerful thing in the world. Hell, that's one platform I am actually surprised the game is on. Because I would think the Crossworlds mechanic would be a bit too intensive for the Switch to be able to do. If you catch my drift. I mean, we all know I can do open world stuff. Like, hell, it launched with one of the most, with Breath of the Wild, for crying out loud. It's probably one of the most influential open world games has come out in the past decade or so? Dang it. Ow. And I did not pick up a single item. Yes. No item whatsoever.
We will race again.
Oh, that's why. This is what I mean by,
Oh, really?
yes. Yes, Savok, really. This is what I meant by, this boost event is gonna cause people to end up in lobbies they're woefully prepared to, partake in. Cause that was full of all legend, well, mainly legend players. That's a pretty one. But, yeah. It's kinda how it is sometimes. You end up ill prepared for, well, because of the boost. You're gonna get boosted to Legend or close enough to come up against Legend players, and you're just not prepared for it. Anywho, I think I'll switch around the characters in order. We did a speed type, we did a power type. We're not a... You know, I don't typically use handling types. Yeah, that'll do. I suppose you can try to cancel it if you're still in the matchmaking bit, but by the time it does so, it would have already found you a lobby, and you can't back out of it once they put you in a lobby. Which led to the little issue earlier. Typical. Second I stop playing as Zavok, another Zavok shows up. Well, that's one thing I've noticed about the game. Right, now it's about online lobbies. Even though you do have at this point a good couple of crossover characters, more often than not, you'll see people play as the actual Sonic cast. Like, I don't know, it might just be me that's noticed that, or but hey ho. I do not like this one. it still annoys me that, yeah, this is the only Sonic Riders track in the game. And it's a cross-world of a track that is probably one of the least memorable ones in the entire, well, out of the Sonic Riders games. I knew the second I overtook there that Metal was gonna try and squish me like that. But I still went for it anyway, cause I don't learn from my mistakes. Sometimes. And goodbye. Hope you thought I was playing Joker because I just stole first place there. Again. Seriously, it's way too easy just to steal first place with a monster truck. No, I didn't. I've actually got second place. Never bloody mind then. Sakura Ball does actually look nice in the colours the silver has it in.
Sup?
Yeah, each run on Extreme Gear still looks kinda weird. Like is cartoony animal people. Anime people. Random realistic middle-aged bloke. Dolphins. Oh, someone's wanting spin drift. I haven't found like a good use for spin drift. Oh, isn't there a gadget that makes it so that your drift charges your boost quicker, but you slide more? Sod having that on this track, where the sand makes your sliders slide as well. I have a little tip about extreme gears. It is worth actually using power characters when using them. Why? Because power characters seem to have the same property as powered vehicles, where you can't actually lose rings when knocked around, like when bumped into. It's just a little, one of those little things I've noticed personally. So the announcer being like, ouch, and ah, why is it funny to me? Like, why do I find this shit funny? It's supposed to be, commiserations. But it's just funny to me. I think it's just the tone of voice. Oh. Well, that stinks.
Hi.
Yeah, I want to switch to that one.
Let's go.
Are you kidding me? Ah. First, Tuesday stream after a while, and we're not plagued with lag and lobby being difficult. Yeah. First Tuesday stream back and we're dealing with lag, lobby difficulties, and being too much of an introverted issues. Yep, that seems about right. Okay, can we just appreciate the segment for a second? It's really funny what some people actually do with a minecart. Like, you have that Eggman that turns it into a fucking Amazon parcel. Others use it for, like, libraries and that sort of thing. Because, well, it is essentially flat. So I guess it's, easy? Okay, only using the back half of SpongeBob vehicle looks kinda cursed. Then again, I have a handling vehicle that just uses the back end of a minecart. So I'm one to talk. And I'm already in the grass. Because I wasn't paying attention. Okay, next character I'm using is getting put into a bloody power vehicle. There was a very easy Persona joke hit. Persona 5 joke hit. Hey, whose mind palace is this? I have never played a Persona game in my life, by the way. I still remember when that game came out. Like, it was all anyone could really talk about for like a good month or so. From what I remember, again, it was a while ago, and we all know my memory's very selective. I dread to think what I'm gonna be like when I'm out. Shit. Ow. Son of a... I'm really starting to not trust people with monster trucks. I suppose another thing of it is, like, people see that you use an extreme gear, they're like, oh, you're very easy to bully off the road, or you're one of those boosty people, let's ruin their day. Is that the same shadow from the last race? I know that's the same Sonic from the last race.
Farewell.
And I think the SpongeBob is the same. Hmm. What one will we get? Crystal Mine! I gotta admit, I'm always been that... Like, I've always been kinda so-so on this track. Like, I don't hate it. But if I decided tomorrow to just take it out and never have it return, it wouldn't cause me much grief either, so to speak. At least someone like Pumpkin Mansion has something going for it in terms of... I don't know. It's one of those ones that's just kind of boring to me. See, this one... I like the concept of it, like it being Eggman's mining operation, just to show the differences between him and the Domper. Going back, the different ways they go about it. Eggman just relies solely on his tech to do it. Whereas the Domper likely employs people to do it, to run the machinery. Okay. Just to up something, why don't you? Ow! Whoa! I seem to be off my game a little bit today. But I suppose we all have days like this where we're not completely on the ball. Or we're just a little bit unfocused. Okay, we've done speed, we've done power, we've done handling. Let's do boost. You know what? I'm gonna throw together a random awesome kit. Collision boost and Drift Kit? Or maybe Ring Game Turbo Mini, Air Trick, and Mini Thief. Let's see where that gets us. So really just a altered version of a collision boost setup. Yeah. You know, we'll say this. It's gonna be weird going back to our normal routine on that, like, because I've weirdly got used to having a bit more of a scattered routine. I don't know why. I suppose when it's something that don't affect my routine all that much, I adapt to it way quicker. Which, yeah, makes sense. But it's also weird how quickly how much I adapted to it. Then again, I'm not sure anyone figures out how my brain works. Well, is ever going to figure out 100% how my brain works. There's like 3 shadows in this lobby. No, there's like 5. No, 4. Am I gonna be starting counting the amount of shadows that are in the lobby like I used to with Yoshi's in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe? Oh, this corner. Eep. Just. Right. Dang it, I missed. Ooh, Wonder Woman's in. I like this track, okay? Granted, makes sense, I would like it. It's the one with all the references in it. This sub actually does pretty decently. At least with this character and vehicle combo. Ow! Until the item bullshittery happens, that is. Well, it was a decent setup.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm still thinking about how to maybe try to do open lobbies in the future so we can do it a bit more of an orderly manner.
Let's go.
Yeah, I have to have a bit of a think. Also, why does that cream have a slightly demonic aura to her extreme? I am the only one who's not a legend rank in this lobby. I'm a kinda fucked on this one, aren't I? Oh boy. Remember to cut to the end of a race where I inevitably end up 12th or something.
All just back for more action. See you next time.
Dang it. Eek. There's a SpongeBob in a minecart. Only in this game can you say that. Now I don't know who this is technically weirder for. Sonic seeing a sentient sea sponge, or SpongeBob being above water without needing like some breathing apparatus. And again, in the movies, they kind of disregard the fact that SpongeBob needs water to survive. Anyway. Fuck! Save it, land it. How the hell did I survive that? And I'm itemless. Fantastic. I am going to get pelted in the next 5 seconds if I... I didn't actually do that badly, all things considered. Very nice indeed. Yeah, I could definitely do with,
Hey guys.
just in a few bits and bobs on the,
Greetings.
overlay.
Hello, everyone.
Let's go.
Specifically, like, with the, YouTube chat display. I think I have it,
I concur.
um,
I'm departing.
it cuts off the... most part of it. And I think it shows the top of, like, the actual chat, oh, the chat publicly bit. How many Sonics are there in this lobby? You ain't cheating me out of a shortcut, bitch. You know what you should do? Try and put the... You know what I should do? Try and put the, magnet at the end of a shortcut and be really sodding evil. Hey, this particular corner. Yeah, that bit of the track I don't like, cause you have to slow down so much for it sometimes. Oh, come on. Okay, I kinda wish that didn't hit everyone. Oh. You know what? You know what, chat? Let's do our favorite exercise to do on this on stream, and that is our like thought experiment. If y'all could balance the items in Sonic Racing Crossworlds in any which way, shape, or form, how would you go about it? Or what changes would you make to specific items? And no, it can't just be remove the item. Before when you think of that one. One of mine would be the goop only affects people in front of you. Now, in front of you and the placement and the singular placement behind you. Like, if you're 5th and you get it, it affects 1st to 4th, but also affects 6th. Change that. Those fish are fucking huge. I don't think of what other changes. Honestly, I know this is cheating, so it's not for anything specific. I would make it so that recovering time from items gets shifted around a bit, like the only ones that have the current hits done, so like Monster Truck, Boom Boo, and Weights. All others would have a reduced one. What other changes? An interesting one for Weights is make it so rather than it targeting 1st and 2nd, it targets 2 random places in front of you. Now, I think that would still allow it to do what it does, but you won't have, like, more than 2 items that can target first place. Ah, dang it. The shadow was still invincible. Still had his iframes up. Fuck. Oh no, shit, I actually got it. Okay. Never mind then. Never mind then. Way things are going, we're gonna end up going from A- to A+ in the span of a single stream because of this. So, how's everyone doing today? Yeah, you can always tell I'm running out of conversation topics. Because I'll keep asking, how is everyone doing today? Yeah, I mean, brain's slightly elsewhere today. Which can happen. But, we all have our absent-minded days. Mine just come about more regularly. Still think power, should affect how much rings you lose. No, I generally do. I think that would greatly help. Items not feel as punishing to get hit by. Especially because, you know, you get hit by a lot of them. God damn it. Squish. Squish. No squish? Ah, bitch. No double squish, but squish and a bitch. That sounds like the most violent unit measurement ever. A squish and a bitch. Lingardian Leviosa. You squish, squish and bitch. Why did that pop into my brain? Yep, you can definitely tell my brain is elsewhere because I am coming up with utter bollocks. Then again, what's new? Hang on, something went screwy there. Right. Probably won't be a long one today. Probably won't be a long stream today. Just cause of it being my first Tuesday one in a bit. Don't want to overdo it. Yeah. Well, there's a high chance this week's going to be a bit more of a low-key week anyway. Because next week is likely to be... Well, yeah, next couple of weeks you got updates and stuff coming out for all the games we play. Well, for 2 of them at least. Because next week you got the Warframe update, and week after that you got the Monster Hunter update. So it is going to be interesting. You know, this is the second time we've gotten one of the museum as a lap 2 today. Like, hell, I think last time we streamed this game there was a distinct lack of one music. Fuck. I swear a lot in these streams, don't I? I meant to throw that forwards, not backwards. Somehow that still hit the Metal Sonic in front of me. Somehow. Alrighty. Yep, set up again. To a acceleration character. So basically Creeper. What? I think Creeper's actually statistically one of my most used characters in this game. The third, last I checked, was Zavok. Yep, don't know how the hell that happened. And first place was my most used character is actually Miku. But that's what happens when she's the only boost character you can use online, or outside of Grand Prix. Half of them are speed types. Half the people in these lobbies are playing speed types.
Farewell.
Okay, we got colourful more. Let's hope my language isn't as colourful. Ow. The memes. Dang it. Fuck it. Monster truck it. Shit. Fun fact about creepers. They came about from a weird development glitch with pigs, where the body would end up standing up straight, and with the feet on one end at the bottom and the head at the top. I thought it was funny. I don't know the exact reasoning, but maybe they thought it was funny or something. So they just decided to make that its own mob, and that's how the creeper was born. Not even kidding. Yeah, I have weird little facts and well, weird little game trivia about Minecraft too. I mean, I already went into the fact that one of the titles you could get from the Minecraft festival is a little reference to one of the achievements you got. Speaking of which, home turf advantage.
Hello, everyone. Let's go. Hey, hooray!
Hang on, are the Metal Sonics using the exact same
Okay.
combo, just in different colours? I suppose that makes sense. Like, no, don't. Like, one of them has an aura. You get that. Can't get those till much later down the line. Ow. And that killed all me momentum. And it's sodding White Cave. Had to see what happened, and there was a magnet stuck to me. Oh shit. I hate this bloody track. Thank God I actually A-ranked all the Crossworlds. I just need to finish A-ranking the Sonic Speed, or A-ranking the actual normal tracks on Sonic Speed. The non-DLC ones, I mean. Ninth is not nice, thank you very much, Mr. Voice Man. Ah. Again, I don't know why that's so funny to me. One museum. One museum, one museum, one museum, one museum. Yes. Yes, 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 yes.
Roger.
Yes, 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 yes. Yes. Aww. Dang it. I got robbed out of having London Museum as the main track. I'm gonna wait. Right. Ouch. You know, I can't decide if people who play this game in online lobbies are kind of ruthless with how they use items, or the items themselves can be kind of ruthless. Oh. I think it's a bit of both, honestly. Time to lock in a little bit. Why is it the second I actually try to lock in, I get distracted and I'm now in 6th. And hit by a monster truck. I think I got blocked by another monster truck. Oh, those... I feel bad for those two people in the two E ranks who got paired up with B's and A's. Something tells me they could do with being a bit tighter with their matchmaking a little bit. I say only a little bit because it's not... Mismatched lobbies like that isn't as much of an occurrence as you think. Or at least I haven't noticed it as much. But, well, I don't really notice much. Sometimes.
Hello.
Good. Very well.
I think I might make this the last race, actually.
Farewell.
And then we'll go back to Zatsu's screen and chill for a bit. Ah, shit. I never like going in the main, like that, the middle route in that fork. Ooh, this is gonna be fun with this setup. Speed vehicle acceleration character. I do not have a ton of handling to work with. Num, 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 num. Ah, got screwed over right at the end. Damn it. Thing is, I actually locked him there. Here we go. No, it's actually shifted around a bit. My most used character is still Miku. But now AI Racer Jet is my second most used, and Creeper is now my third most used, bumping Zavokov completely. Huh. I wondered why he was grumbling and moaning earlier. But yeah, like I said, I'm gonna put a pin in the game for today, and we're going to just chat and chill for another 10 or so minutes. Yeah. Yeah, that was fun. Yeah, that was a fun little romp. I will admit, I was rather unfocused today. Which, yeah, I just have days like that. I just have to get back into the swing of it. I hope you guys enjoyed it though. Even if you can race with me directly, cause I have no idea how to. Oh, I'm not particularly experienced with doing open lobby streams, so it kind of went a bit pear-shaped. But hey ho. Now I know what not to do. And my brain freak out when someone asks for the code. And again, it kind of wasn't planned to be an open lobby stream anyway. But I thought I might give it a quick shot. Since someone asked, and yeah, it just immediately went pear-shaped. Ah well. It happens. But yeah. It's just how it is. We all had fun though, in the end. Yeah. So if any of y'all did get confused if it was an open lobby stream or not, I think what I'll do in future is like try and label the stream a bit more clearly. If I am like doing solo, which most would probably be most of the time, or if I do decide to do open lobbies. And such. But, yeah, it's all part of a learning process. As I'm constantly trying to grow our little community, grow our little spirit garden, so to speak. And now if I ever get members, I should call it that. Spirit garden. It sounds poetic enough. Sounds poetic enough to be somewhat, well, poetic, but not super fancy. Because we don't do fancy here. Like, not intentionally anyway. Then again, there's a lot of things we don't do intentionally but end up happening. It's just kind of how I fit. Yeah. You know. Yeah, one thing I am curious about, what if, know how they've already been teasing the possibility of a second wave of, well, second year DLC. Do you think it would be purely paid DLC, or would there be free DLC? Because they like he's about potentially doing a second or third year, a second year and maybe even third year DLC for Crossworlds if people are still playing the game by then. I can see Crossworlds doing well for a while, but the game does need some changes to things. If they do want to keep it alive for a good couple of years. In my personal opinion. As for what IPs they would cram into a second year, honestly, I have no idea. Like, just this first year of DLC kind of swung the doors open from the get-go to not just gaming IPs, but film and TV ones too. Well, granted, I wouldn't want a second thing of DLC to be like this year's thing of DLC, where half of it is IPs from one particular company. Half a paid DLC is IPs from one particular company. I can get why they did that, because obviously they had the DLC, well, they likely had the DLC just planned out before the game even launched. But, and I still think that they cut a deal with Nickelodeon to, and that's why half the year 1 DLC, paid DLC, is Nickelodeon. But at least with it, they chose the IPs that are more likely to appeal to broader audiences rather than the really kiddie stuff. But hey ho. Honestly, I'm surprised they didn't want to break it down into 2 smaller packs. If I'm honest, because they could have done that. They could have had all the Nickelodeon IPs in one pack, and all the gaming ones, because they're pretty iconic franchises, could easily pair up into another pack. Man. That way, you would have, every 6 months, a new cup. Rather than having one track for every so often, you wouldn't have these incomplete cups. And the incomplete cups get a bit weirder when you realise that you can purchase each individual paid DLC pack separately. Again, it's kind of weird how they decided to do it, but I suppose these days you do want to try and keep your, especially for an more online focused game. Not saying Crossworlds doesn't have good offline activities. It's just that it does feel more focused on the online side of it, which makes sense in this day and age. Yeah, games that have online are likely to focus on it a bit more heavily. But not always. But, yeah. Anywho, I might start thinking of wrapping up at, sometime soon, so let's go over the schedule quick. Today we did Sonic Racing Crossworlds, did some smattering of online races, and went up a rank. Friday we got part 6 of the Age of Calamity playthrough, which I actually want to, in that stream, do one more main story mission, the What's It Plains one, and then actually double back and do the DLC 2 missions. Yeah, I did say I was thinking about going back and doing those, cause my goal for the playthrough now is to actually unlock all the characters. Well, it does spoil the little egg's name, but we kind of accidentally did that last week anyway. So yeah, we'll be seeing Terrico's side of this whole situation. Because you actually unlock 2 characters from said DLC. And on Saturday is grinding day, obviously. And with the old peace update coming next week on the 10th, yeah, makes sense that we'll do major Warframe grinding. I also have some good news on that. Yesterday, well, no, not yesterday, Sunday, I was able to start. I actually finally got all the materials to start building Araxia. So it's likely I'll either start leveling her Thursday when her main blueprints finish this building and we have the Warframe itself. Or that's the main thing we do Saturday and make Araxia our main Warframe we use going into it. Well, if Warframe 999 was anything to go by, I think we'll likely get supplied a Warframe. So if anything, it would be more grinding and prep work so we can survive the new game modes that it'll bring. So yeah, that's the schedule for this week. Yeah, Saturday it'll likely just be us leveling and forming stuff more than anything else. Because yeah, like I said, I'll kind of want to get Araxian ship shape. I also want to try and get some of my other Warframes ready to, some of my older Warframes ready to as well. Mainly ones I can't get the primes for anymore. Unless they come out of, Prime Resurgence. Like in Narrows I was starting to fiddle about with today. Because I haven't had a good fiddle about with Mummy Boy till since way before his rework. So yeah. Yeah, I can see why people like his rework. Sankavats do add that extra or something. Especially with some as well. And also some of the new arcanes of that. Okay, does Arcane Camisada work for it? If you think about it. Though, I don't know if it actually scales with power strength. I don't know if his 4, which I think I would consider his main damage dealer. I don't know, specifically with Sankavats that come out of it, I don't know if that would be scaled by power strength. But if I actually finally get it to max rank, the 20% minion speed boost would actually help out with it quite a bit. and maybe just subsume something onto his one or something. Well, both his 1 and 2 are pretty decent for health regen. Well, there's one thing I didn't realize about analysis rework. He kinda has armor strip built into his kit now. Cause the Sandkavats, well, no, his 4 and the Sandkavats that can be spawned from it actually deal corrosive damage. Which, yeah, probably isn't enough to to hit that 80% mark on 10 stacks. But it'll be good enough. And especially if I can pair it with a companion that can do the rest of the priming. Like, I think I was actually running my Panzer Volpifiler while I was trying to re-level in arrows. I'll have to have a think. Oh, I can imagine Nautilus actually working pretty well there as well. Because, Gordon. It'll bring them all into one space so that Nautilus can just hit them all with calves. Kill them, spawn a ton of Sandkavats, and have them go nuts. I think one of his augments actually increases the number of Sandkavats it can actually throw out. Again, I want to mess about with Warframes that I haven't really touched in ages. Just cause... I think you can also turn the Jarl into a bit of a nuket. With, like, one of his augments that makes it so that when you do the second cast of his 4, which slams enemies into the ground, it takes any damage ticks or any damage over time effects they have, or statuses they have on them, and just apply all the damage they would have done all at once. Which, that's worth a screw about. Yeah. Warframe always gives us plenty to screw about with. And again, I'm gonna be somewhat busy over the next couple of weeks anyway, because lead up to Christmas, I have Christmas shopping to do. So, anyone else just not have that much issue with their Christmas shopping? I tend not to actually have that much issue with it for some reason. I don't know why, I just don't. Or remember not having that much issue with it. I don't know, that just might be me. Then again, I usually get my ideas from my mother, so I usually get ask my mum what they want, and we just figure it out between the two of us. Which, yeah. Yeah. I'm getting a bit. Yeah, I'm getting a bit less. I think I will end things there for today. So as always, thank you all for popping in and hanging out for a bit. Very, very much appreciate you doing so. And you all are welcome back here at any time. And I'll make sure I label any Sonic Racing Crossworlds online multiplayer streams a bit more thoroughly next time. Just so it makes you guys' life a bit easier. Yeah. Hope you all stay safe and have a wonderful rest of your day. And I will see you on Friday. That was abrupt. Yeah, I'll see you on Friday for some Age of Calamity. That might be before I should probably maybe grind up my characters a little bit. Especially so if we're gonna go into those DLC missions. Anyway, I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you Friday. Alrighty. Good night, everybody, and hope you have a wonderful, wonderful of your day. Good night.